have something that I've not offered in the longest time, and I'm so happy I get to present this because it happens to be one of those printers that you are going to love because this is about photo printing. You know, so many of us really don't even use our printers for much of anything except to print our pictures. Look at the quality of the pictures that you are able to print out. Amazing. That's what Canon does. It is a wireless compact photo printer, comes with software, holiday weekend priced at $89.95. We did 4 flex payments, and you can either choose the black or the white. Oh my goodness, guys, this is amazing because 2.7-inch display, so you can really see what's happening. Very light, it's very compact. You can take this to a friend's house, print it out, but wireless printing that you're able to do. Aaron Berger's joining us with, look at that, wait, right here.
They're so beautiful, aren't they?
You have to see
it's hard
two
to pick
things.
one.
I know, you have to see two things. One, which is when you have a white background like that, it is so hard to get that white to really turn out brightly. Look at that. I mean, every single detail. It looks like it was professionally done.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do something. I'm going to go out of order, which isn't something I usually do. I'm very obsessive compulsive, so I like everything in order. But I'm going to borrow this picture to show you something. So Alice was talking about the white that's on the background of this picture. Just a little thing that I always mention, usually later, is that these photographs, when they come out of your Canon Selphy, this is something called dye sublimation printing. So it actually imprints the ink. The ink is sort of injected into the paper. So I'm going to do something that you would never do to a picture that has a white background, right? Because normally, if you did that, if somebody spilled wine or somebody spilled juice or you were handing it around or whatever it is, you know, passing it around at a party or a family gathering, the picture would be ruined, right? Because that picture is clearly ruined. Well, it's not, because these pictures, see that? These pictures are laminated, so I'm just going to wipe it off and look. Look how perfect that is. Plus, I'll set this in the water now. This family loves to swim. You might not know them. You might see them in the big games in 2000. What would that be? 2016. Hard to say. Anyway, a swimming family, and they're going to go for a swim right now, and none of that ink is going to move. Back to the beginning. I wanted to just show you guys that since Alice mentioned the white at the beginning. Here's the deal with the Canon Selphy. This is the easiest printer to use that you will ever own. It is consistently a customer pick on hsn.com, and let me show you why. You can pop your memory card right in here. No computer needed. Now, it is wireless, so if you want to send photos from your phone, or you want to send photos from your tablet, or you want to send photos from anything at all, you can do so. But I want you to watch this print. I think this is what everybody loves to see. And how often do I say, oh, let's watch a printer print? Not typically a particularly exciting thing to do on a holiday Monday afternoon, right? Well, it is here because it's a whole different process. Please understand, this is the highest quality printing you can do. This is not inkjet printing. It's called dye sublimation. So the first thing it does is it layers yellow onto your photograph. And then it layers magenta. So it's starting to look like a photo now. And then it's going to layer cyan. You won't believe. This next layer is like the magic layer. Watch what this photo looks like as it comes out. This is the third pass. By the way, it takes less than 50 seconds. Okay, perfect. And you're thinking, okay, it's done. It's not. There's one more pass that it goes through at this point, and that is that lamination stage. And the lamination is so important because it's what makes your photos last, by some estimates, 100 years or more. Because it's laminated, it's protected in many ways from air and from water. Now, these are perfect edge-to-edge photos. So the paper is designed so that you just snap the edges off, and it's always fully saturated. Look.
That is beautiful.
Does your printer... Now,
that is beautiful.
When I put my fingers all over... This just came out of the printer, and you see how heavily this photograph is saturated with ink, right? Look, my hands are clean. Mom would be so proud. There's no ink, there's no anything on my fingers, because the final thing it does is it laminates. So you're getting the Canon Selphy, which prints perfect 4x6s every time. If you don't have a computer, you can pop your memory card directly into this. It's so easy to use. It has this beautiful pop-up screen. So look, it's very easy to select a photograph as well. I can just go through any of my photographs here or there. I like that one. I'm going to press print. One thing I want to show you, and this is a newer feature. It's also newer that we have 2 colors available. That's awesome that we have the white and the black. With this model, you can now print from any of your cell phones or your tablets. How many photographs do you have on your cell phone right now? And how many photographs did you take over the holidays on your cell phone or on your tablet? And you're like, how am I ever going to get those printed? How am I, you know, because letting them live on your tablet or your phone is basically ensuring a certain death for them, right? When you trade in your phone, all of your photos go away. Well, you're not going to do that anymore. You're going to print your photos out, or anyone who's at your house can use this. They can all print directly to the Canon printer because it's wireless. And you see right now, we'll just show you at least one pass on it. That photograph, here, I'll hold this out here so you guys can see. This is the photo that's currently being printed wirelessly from this phone, and it can be from any phone, from any tablet, Android or iPhone, directly to the Canon.
That is amazing, because that is a new feature.
Isn't that great?
We've had this wireless before, but not where you could do it from your print from your mobile devices now. So it does, and forget that I had pictures from this last holiday. How about from a year ago, okay?
Right.
I mean, so many of us just have so many pictures, but we don't know how to get them off of our phone. Look at these amazing shots. It is a different type, guys. It's a different type of printing. This is what I really want you to understand. This is Canon. How many of you work at a place where Canon is the professional printer in the business? Canon is about printing. That picture is so precious, but you can take the best pictures in the whole world, and then you print them out and you go, gosh, why is my picture so murky? Why is it so dark? Look at these pictures. Look at these. Look at the brightness of the ink, okay? That's what the dye sublimation process does for you. It really gives you that true kind of professional printing experience. It's why even when you go to the professional photographers, they'll charge you for a sitting fee, and that's one thing. But what they really get you for is the printing, when they print out the pictures, because the process is what really brings the photo to life. We have it in the white, we have it in the black, we have 1,200 to go around. Only 1,200, and my producer is going to tell me which one is the most limited right now. Simple, easy to use. It is quick. We are going to include for you $82 worth of software. Okay, so basically, if you factor out the software, then the printer's $7. Okay, that doesn't even include. We're giving you a trial pack of paper. We're giving you a trial printer cartridge. I wish we could show them the printer cartridge. It's very, very easy for you to be able to put this in and change it out. Very simple. And if you want the white is the most limited right now, so the white is going to be the first to sell out here. Like I said, extremely limited quantity on this. 4 flex payment, only good for my hour. So if it's not sold out, the 4 flex payment will end at the end of the hour.
That's awesome. It's a great value on it's a Canon product. I mean, Canon really does do some of the most beautiful printing. It's the only dye sublimation printer that we sell at HSN. I want to show you just how fast and how easy this is. And I was just thinking how great it would be for Valentine's Day, for all of your Valentine's pictures, either as a gift or to actually use on Valentine's Day. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to put a clock, a count up clock at the bottom of the screen, and what that means is the clock will start at 0 and it will go up. I want you to see, Alice, have I taken a picture of you today?
I think not today.
I have not. I've taken a lot of pictures of you over the years, but not today. They're going to tell me, my producer's going to tell me when the count up clock is down there and started, I'm going to take a picture of Alice, print it out, and get it in a frame. I'm going to do it in under 2 minutes because I want to make the point of how easy this is. So, gang, when the count, because I don't want to, okay, wait, I'm getting it on your mark. Get set. I will not be accused of cheating. Where's my go? Go. Okay, go. All right, smile, Alice. There we go. So I've got my photo. Now, all I'm going to do is hop in to my application, to my Canon application. There it is, the Canon EPP. That's that Canon printer. I just took a couple photos of Alice. I'll choose that one right there, and I'll press print. So at this point, I have gone for about 20 seconds. It took me to actually take the picture. Now what's happening is the camera, or the phone in this case, the camera phone, is sending the photo. In fact, it says down here right now that it's busy. It's sending the picture to the printer. Again, we've got the beautiful Nextbook tablet coming up in a minute, a fantastic Android tablet. You can download the Canon app for Android, or you can download it from iPhone. So from any of your tablets, from any of your phones, you're going to be able to do exactly what I'm doing right now. And you can watch, here we are at 47 seconds, and the picture is starting to print. So we started 52 seconds ago at this point with no picture whatsoever. I hadn't even taken the picture. I've now taken the picture of Alice. It's going to print 3 colors in a row here, 1, 2, 3, and I'll just show you some other photos over Alice as it does that. As it prints the photo of Alice, this will be done in about 15 seconds or so, but I just want to show you the color saturation, the quality. If you have an 8, a 10, a 12, a 14 megapixel camera, but you don't have a dye sublimation printer, it's really something that you want to think about, because this does give you the best quality 4x6 prints. Okay. Alice is being laminated. Guys, please do not stop the clock. I will be very clear, because I don't like to be accused of being cheated or cheating.
I do not want to be smudged.
You don't want to be. Alice does not want to be. It's actually kind of impossible to smudge because she's been laminated. But that we'll pretend like she could be smudged. She can't really. Okay, you may now stop the clock. Sometimes look at that. What is it? 1 minute and 46 seconds from no picture at all to a picture that's taken, printed, laminated, framed. This is your little gift on the go when you walk out the door to see grandma, to go to a party, to go to a birthday party, whatever it is. It's just wonderful, isn't it?
Look at the pictures, guys. I mean, look at these pictures. This is, you know, there are some, we offer a lot of different printers. Some are really good document printers. Some are good for this, some are good for that. Some are great with, you know, faxes, scanners, this and that. This prints pictures. It prints pictures beautifully. The affordability of this at $89.95, again, we're going to include for you software that is an $82 value. But when you look at that picture of your little niece or your goddaughter or your grandbaby, that is a picture that you will not only love today, you're going to love this in years, because you know why? Because it has been sealed. That's why. A lot of the others do not seal. Look at that picture. That's what dye sublimation is about. That is what Canon can bring you that a lot of the others simply can't bring you, and not at this price point. This price point on 4 flex payments, but the price, the flex payment, all go away. And frankly, with people in the ordering process, I have a few hundred of these remaining. This was something was not supposed to air. We just wanted to give you some very special opportunities on this holiday weekend. Look at that.
I love this product. I genuinely, I sent this to my sister, actually. So my sister I was making a scrapbook for my folks for their 50th anniversary a year or two ago. She called me and she was like, "What's the best printer?" I mean, this is for your mother's photo album, Aaron. What's the best printer? And I said, well, if you need, 4x6 photos, there's no question. The easiest one to use and the best one is our Canon Selphy. One of the things you can do if you're not a scrapbooker, but you love what scrapbooking photos and those sort of things look like, did you see what the printer just did for me? There's a setting that you can go in and you can choose to shuffle the images. So it's not just about printing one photo on the page. You can print 1, you can print 2, you can print 3, or you can shuffle and print 8 photos on one page. Now this, I'll tell you, when you put this in a frame, this looks like you spent a lot of time on a computer putting it together as well. You don't have to own a computer to use this. In fact, let me show you right here. I don't think I've shown you yet. There's an SD card slot. So if you have a digital camera, you just take the card, the SD card, the XD card, the MMC card. There's even a spot for a thumb drive if you got your photos on a thumb drive. You can pop the little card right into your machine, right into your printer, and look, you see the screen. You see how easy everything appears for you there. And then when you're ready to choose a photo, I'm actually going to go back into my menu. I'm going to change my settings because right now I have it on shuffle print. I'm going to put it back on just what we call a 1-up, which is just a normal old, one photo print. I'm going to choose whatever photo it is. I love that photo, so I'm going to press print, and in less than 1 minute, a perfectly printed, laminated 4x6 photo will be printed for me. Do you know what else you can do? You can buy the photo paper that is actually a postcard, because this is really meant to go with you, to travel with you. You can take this to parties, take it on vacation. And when you're at parties, of course, everyone who's there who has a cell phone or a tablet, a wireless device, can send their pictures to it. But look, this is actually postcard paper. So it becomes its own little instant postcard. Alice, you asked for me to show the cartridge.
Thank you.
This is the ink cartridge that goes in it. It doesn't look like a cartridge you've seen before, right? These cartridges have 12 or 24 or 36, you choose, photos on them, and it prints that exact number of photos. So it's not like inkjet printing where the yellow is really low, so your photo looks kind of murky on the yellow, but there was plenty of red and there was plenty of cyan.
Right.
It's an entire sheet of each color for each photo. That's the way it works. So every photo looks professional.
And you do not have to figure out how to change those little printer cartridges out.
This just goes right in the side.
4 flex payments only for my hour. That price will go up. Will go up at the end of the evening at midnight tonight, and 2/3 of my quantity totally gone. If you want this one, You are going to love this printer, everything about it, and being able to print from your mobile devices. And I do have
the next book tablet.
Okay,
so nice.
yeah, just a few minutes away. You're going to love this tablet. I want to let you know, though.